YouTube! Smooth the Trucker here. Hey, it's Thursday and I'm back out on the road. It's been a real busy last 4 days. It's been a lot of driving. They've been running me super hard and been getting, lots and lots of miles in. Basically what's happened this last week is I took this weekend off because the family came out to Washington. So this weekend, I spent it with the fam, so that was fun up in Washington. Got to see my sister, so that was a good time. But yeah, ever since Monday, I've been back on the road, and May Trucking's been running me real hard. They've had a lot of loads that I've had to complete since Monday. A lot of them were smaller, but just recently we've been getting into the bigger loads, which is good. What I wanted to talk to you about today is basically a lot about the way just how running hard will benefit you, and also I wanted to break down the pay a little bit out here also for May Trucking. So basically, this last load, it's been a good last couple loads. It's been far runs. I've had a load from Washington down to California near San Leandro near San Francisco, and this load I'm on currently right now is was from San Leandro near San Francisco all the way back up to Washington. It's a Costco load, so that one's it was 750 miles. But today was a really busy day. Today I drove basically about 580 something miles, but we can just round that to 600 miles. So basically a 600 mile day today. So that's a lot of miles in one day. 600 miles in one day is a lot of miles. But basically I want to just kind of break it down for you guys just so that you understand. So 600 miles a day. So basically if I was to do every single day, 600 miles every single day, that would be, a lot of miles, a lot of work. But if you did that, 600 miles, 7 days a week, then keep in mind, this is an over-the-road position. So if you want to work 7 days a week, you can literally work 7 days a week. The only time you take time off is when you request home time. So if you want to be, an animal out here and just work as much as possible, you can do that. Me personally, I'm not a machine. I like to see my family every now and then, so about every 3 to 4 weeks is what I'm aiming for, to take time off. Yeah, just a couple, maybe 3 days every 3 to 4 weeks I take time off, so I'm still not home that much. But anyways, so let's just say 600 miles every single day, 7 days a week. So I did the math on that. That would be 4,200 miles a week. For those of you guys who are watching this video and you're truck drivers, you know that you're not going to be driving 4,200 miles every single week. Like on the average, they say between 2,500 to 3,000 is the average. But let's just say you did 4,200 miles in 1 week. So the pay for May Trucking is if you drive over 10,000 miles a month, you get paid 42 cents per mile. So I did the math on that. 42 cents per mile, you multiply that by 4,200 miles a week. That would give you a week pay of $1,764. That would be $7,056 per month, and that would be $84,642 per year. That's what I would be making if I drove 600 miles every single day. And those of you who are truck drivers, that 4,200 miles. I mean, it could happen some weeks if you really drive hard and you get the right loads. Honestly, it's about getting the right loads. If I could get consistent loads from Oregon to Florida back to Oregon, basically just consistent long runs that are over 1,000 miles every single load, instead of these little short loads, where they're only 75, 80 miles on your loads, and you gotta, spend time at the shipper and receiver for a couple hours. Honestly, it would be very doable as a first-year truck driver out here at May Trucking. to be making, you know, starting first year driver, $84,672 a year. That would be very doable if you got the consistent loads to do it. You know, a lot of the times they'll give you the short little runs, and it docks your pay, but it doesn't. Like I'm saying, you know, if you got the consistent long runs, 1,000 miles every single time, it would be very doable to run 4,200 miles a week. Keep in mind, you also have to keep track of your 70-hour rule. You're only allowed to be on duty, be working 70 hours in a 70 hours in an 8-day period. You can run off of recaps, of course, so if you're running super hard, the recaps roll over, so you can keep on driving every single day if you're rolling on recaps. But I just wanted to break it down for you guys so you know what it's like out here. That's not bad money at all, you know. If you could get, you know, 4,200 miles a week and be making $84,642 a year, that is, in my opinion, that's very, very good for a first year driver. Basically, that's kind of the way it's working, you guys. It's you know, they say you shouldn't expect that as a first-year driver. You should expect going into this making, you know, 50 to 60,000 to be safe. Just average it out to 2,500, 3,000 miles a week. You know, because consistently you're not realistically going to be driving 4,200 miles every single week. That's a lot of miles, unless you got the right loads, of course. In my opinion, I think, you know, I almost wish that we could work more. It sounds crazy, working more than 70 hours in an 8-day period, but honestly, it's not that bad. It's all you're doing is driving. You're just driving a truck, and it's not very taxing on your body once you get the hang of it. And I've been out here for a month now already, you know, and I get people asking me questions. Oh, is May Trucking, you know, a good company? Do they pay well? What is the pay like compared to, you know, other companies? And I flat out tell them, you know, if you want to make, they ask you how much, you know, should you go in expecting to make your first year as a driver. Honestly, it's completely up to you. That's what I love about this business, the trucking industry, is that it's up to you what your paycheck is going to be. You know, if you run super hard, you know, you get 4,200 miles every single week, you're going to be making $84,672 per year. That's just how it is. If you know, don't want to drive that hard, you only drive 300 miles a week, you know, it's going to be a different story. So it's based off of your own personal performance. What you put in to this industry is what you're going to get out. It's not like a lot of other jobs, you know. I have friends, you know, they are on salary pay, so they have to work, you know, a bunch of overtime, and they don't even get paid for the overtime. So if you sign a contract to be making, you know, 40,000 a year, you're going to be making 40,000 a year, even if you're, you know, working more hours than you should be. That's the good thing about trucking, is that it's up to you what you want to make. Whatever you put into this is what you are going to get out. That's just the way it is. But yeah, I wanted to break it down to you guys so you know what it's like. Today was, you know, a very busy day. Tomorrow's probably going to be another really busy day. But you know, I appreciate the support. You know, just if you have any questions, put them down in the comments. I love answering you guys' questions. Been getting a lot of, you know, questions from drivers who are looking into getting into the industry, getting their CDL, and just giving them positive advice, you know, of what to expect realistically. You know, I would say realistically, as a first year driver, don't be expecting to make 84,000 your first year. If you're a second year driver, that's a different story. 84,000 is very, very doable, you know, once you have your experience, once you know the little secrets. I wouldn't even call them secrets, but just experience. The more experience you have, the more money you're gonna make. That's just the way it is. You're gonna learn the tricks of the industry. You could talk, I could talk about, you know, some of the tricks, but until you get out here and you actually drive for yourself, you're not gonna get the full gist of it. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, shoot me your questions. Honestly, you know, the reason why I enjoy making these videos is to help out people who are looking to getting into trucking and let them know realistically what it's about. But realistically, your first year, running hard, expect to be making between 50 and 60,000 your first year. That's a realistic expectation, I would say. But yeah, any questions, put them down, you guys. I'm here to help you guys, you know. You know, YouTube's helped me a lot. I went on YouTube, shout out to the Red Viking Trucker and Thomas the Trucker, the Asian Mai trucking channel, all you guys, you know. Just watching YouTube videos helps you a lot, because you know, you have people that are in the industry, you know. It's basically been a month for me working now for May Trucking, and I want to, you know, help you guys out and let you know what it's like realistically, for a general overview, I guess. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to do today, you guys. Just go over that and head up to Costco tomorrow. I gotta wake up real early. Gonna be waking up, be leaving here by about 2 a.m. tomorrow, because I gotta be in Sumner, Washington at the Costco by 5:30 to drop off. But yeah, guys, been running super hard this last week, getting in lots of miles here at May Trucking. You know, like I said, you know, if I keep running like I did today, I'll have 4,200 miles in 1 week, which those of you who know anything about trucking, that's a lot of miles. But yeah, guys, shoot me out any questions. I'm here to help you guys out, and that's all I got for tonight. Smooth the Trucker, out for now.